Awesome. Lisa, thank you so much.
Hi, Christina! Yay, we did it! We're here.
Oh my God, it took us forever. We met on Facebook because Lisa, she has an amazing, amazing voice. And I'm privileged to listen and watch your YouTube videos.
I'm really honored to be here and to discuss with you. You're very inspiring as well. So thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Lisa, you are amazing. How old are you?
You know what? I'm an infinite soul. I have no age. The soul is eternal. I believe we do mother our ideas. We need to mother each other. I think, obviously we mother our children, but we can mother our gifts into the world, and they must be mothered to come to fruition.
Yeah, you have a gift. You have an awesome voice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Did you always feel you wanted to make something with that?
Well, that's a good question. I have had, since a very young age, an inclination towards the performing arts, like absolutely. I think I just posted on my Facebook page, Madonna. And, I recall myself being at my grandmother's house. I was like 5, watching her on television and saying that. I was like, just in my brain, I was like, that's what I want to do.
Is that awesome?
Yeah, like really, I remember that clearly. And to this day, I still look at her and say that, that I want to do. So, hopefully, I got to step into that bigger picture.
Oh, yeah. So many of us, we have a talent and a passion, and we're holding ourselves back from, we're not good enough. How do you get over this, I'm not good enough?
That's a really good question. I think that's one of the biggest stumbling blocks, and it's a belief. And there's really usually no truth. I think the first thing is actually to recognize that limiting belief. And it's something that is so prevalent because it is fed to us all, everyone, at a young age, usually in our formative years, where we're learning things. You would never say to a child that's crawling and learning to get up on its feet, you would say, oh, come on now, just hurry up. Come on, you encourage, you're excited, what's gonna, eventually the child is gonna learn, right? Eventually you have no doubts. But unfortunately, many other same processes that it takes to step into these higher callings, is just learning to crawl and eventually getting on your feet. Unfortunately, we're often told, for the most silliest things that you can't do that. You're too short, you're too tall, we get these very limiting beliefs that are told by our teachers, by everybody, the adults that are just kind of, in their own world, and they've been told by people that they couldn't do a certain thing.
Hang on, Lisa. Yeah, I love you can talk so much. You're awesome. I love it a lot. But please answer my question. How do you get over this limiting belief? Or you always thought, no, I'm good enough to make it in the world of music.
Right. Well, I absolutely have faced my own limiting beliefs, and I'd recognize that they were things, just to connect back to what I was saying, they were things that I was borrowing from somebody else. They weren't my own thoughts.
Oh, I like it. I borrowed from somebody. I like it.
Yeah, I was borrowing it. I had heard it somehow, or someone demonstrated to me their own limiting belief, and I thought, well, then how about, let's try that out. And eventually trying out a limiting belief is something that you're able to also realize you can take it off the same way that you tried it on. So I think, just to answer your question, I've had limiting beliefs that I've tried on, recognized that they didn't serve me and that they weren't true. And so I just decided, okay, it's time to take them off.
I love it. So tell me, how did you take it off? Yeah.
Well, okay, that's a really profound question. Like, I wrote a song, the song I'll sing afterwards is actually about the idea of chipping away, like Michelangelo, chipping away the rock to get to the essential truth. And I think it's that commitment. I just have committed to my truth. I have made that decision. It's a decision. Yeah, it's a decision and a commitment, and actually recognizing that commitment, not a selfish one, but it's something that I am not just offering to myself, but I'm offering to everyone around me. I make that commitment and standing for everybody's truth. I want to see everyone flourishing. I know that everyone has inside them an impulse that's way greater than themselves. And so
you see yourself as a role model as well?
As a role model, and also as an instigator of that within other people. I see myself as that lighting towards people's...
switch, come on,
that
do
switch.
Do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, absolutely. And expanding my self-awareness. And so the expansion is definitely natural. So I don't really need to desire to see if I'm going to make it. I'm just desiring to make
art. Your music.
Yeah, absolutely. And stand for making the biggest impact on the world. And that definitely will result in fame if that is...
If it's meant to be.
Well, yes. I mean, if fame is not necessarily an end-all, it's just it can serve a higher purpose, and I believe in that. I see how fame can help bring across messages, and so that definitely inspires me. I'm inspired to make that kind of impact. Yeah.
Can you sing a little song for us?
I would love to, Christina.
Yeah?
Absolutely, yes.
So you have an album, and actually
Album coming out, La Regina. It will be on iTunes. It'll be distributed in stores, and
That's fantastic, my dear.
Yeah, Christina. Girl power. Girl power. Take me with you. Let me show you. There in the deepest water you can ride. Here on the deepest water you can write my name and your father's, where we come to meet your lovers, and every sin will be forgotten. 'Cause the love has been given. I see you're speechless. You're standing in a mess, frozen like you were hatched in Medusa's nest, where in the deepest water you can ride. Here on the darkest hour you can fly high, high. I chip it off, I chip it slow, like a Michelangelo, revealing what's down below. I chip it off, I chip it slow, like a Michelangelo, revealing what's down below. She takes off 7 veils and begins to dance. She takes off 7 veils and she can sing. She takes off her glasses and she can see everything she's meant to be. Are you risen? Are you with me? Are you risen? Can you see everything you're meant to be?
Lisa, apart from the lovely singing and producing, what else do you have in store for yourself and for all of us if you want to?
I'm really excited to share with you and your tribe. I have a Women's Power Circle coming up, so stay tuned. It's a transformational course for women who want to kiss their excuses goodbye, mwah, and step into their higher calling. and be supported ultimately.
All right. And how will we know what's going on? How can we find you?
Okay, please do find me and reach out to me on my Facebook page /Lisa Petrucci Music and my website www.lisapetruccimusic.com. And, YouTube, I have a YouTube channel, the same name, Lisa Petrucci Music. So I will be offering things and promoting, on all social media. So please do come follow, join me, leave comments. Let me know what you thought of this video, of Christina's video. And I'm really excited to get to meet you in person.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time. I do appreciate you sharing your vision, your lessons learned, your inspirational messages. Lisa, you are a wonderful soul. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Christina. You're so sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was really good to meet you and interview with you. So fun.
Great.
Yeah.
And you lady kick ass, because I want to see you at the Grammys one year.
Woo!
Grammys!
5.
I like it. Why modest? Why one if you could have 5?
5 Grammys. Thank you. And an Oscar.
And an Oscar?
for soundtrack.